Hi,
Okay.
this is Kim and Amy Read Urantia. We're going to read from the Urantia book, but first we have 365 Days of Walking the Red Road by Terry Jean.
January 20th.
Yep. And this quote is from Many Horses. Now, there's a couple different Many Horses I was able to find.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so apparently Sitting Bull had a daughter named Many Horses. But I think the more probably there was also many horses who's also Oglala medicine man who was a friend of Sitting Bull. So there was Sitting Bull's friend Many Horses, and there was Sitting Bull's daughter. Oh, yep, this is the medicine man. Yep. I will follow this. I will follow the white man's trail. I will make him my friend. There you go. All right, go ahead.
For January 20th, I will follow the white man's trail. I will take him as my friend, but I will not bend my back to his burdens. I will be cunning as a coyote. I will ask him to understand his ways. Then I will prepare the way for my children and their children. The Great Spirit has shown me. A day will come when they will outrun the white man in his own shoes. Many horses.
Aha, I feel that. Okay, a day will come when my children. So I think that's very prophetic. I'm gonna scoot closer here because you're only partly in the view there.
And it says, did you know that Appaloosa horses, though named by Canadian French explorers, were developed by, and in the American English pronunciation, it's Nez Perce Indians. However, they are French Indian, so the correct pronunciation would be Ne per se.
That's the French pronunciation. Okay. So, and it means pierced
Nose
to the
pierced.
nose. Yeah. Okay. So very good.
Learn something new every day.
All right. Thank you. So we honored Oglala Nation and Nez Perce Nation today. Okay. And we're going to read from the Urantia book. We're reading from paper 34, The Personalization of the Creative Spirit. So section 1, paper 34, The Local Universe Mother Spirit. So this is about, how our we have not just our Father, but our Creator Son. We have our Universe Mother. Okay. So you can think of her kind of like Mother Nature, or, something like that. Okay. Okay. You read first?
Okay.
You read this part right there.
After the completion of the physical organization of a starry and planetary cluster and the establishment of the energy circuits by the super-universe power centers, subsequent to this preliminary work of creation by the agencies of the infinite spirit, operating through and under the direction of his local universe creative focalization, there goes forth the proclamation of the Michael Sun that life is next to be projected in the newly organized universe. Upon the paradise recognition of this declaration of intention, there occurs a reaction of approval in the paradise trinity, followed by the disappearance of the spiritual shining of the deities of the master spirit in whose super universe this new creation is organizing.
Okay, so wait there. So this is the disappearance in the spiritual shining of the deities of the master spirit. So somehow the shining, that spiritual energy goes out of those and into life forms. I think that's what I'm feeling. What do you think?
I just thought it went away.
Well, it doesn't go away. It always goes into something, right? Okay. There occurs a reaction of approval in the paradise trinity, followed by the disappearance of spiritual lights that goes into this new potential of life coming into the new universe. Okay?
Meanwhile, the other master spirits draw near this central lodgment of the paradise deities, and subsequently, when the deity embraced master spirit emerges to the recognition of his fellows, there occurs what is known as a primary eruption.
Right. So to me, this is like a big bang kind of a thing. Okay. So we've laid out the forms and the stuff here, and now we're going to flash reality onto it or life onto it or make it real somehow. Okay?
Yeah.
You think? This is a tremendous spiritual flash. Go ahead.
Oh, a phenomenon clearly discernible as far away as the headquarters of the super universe concerned, and simultaneously with this little understood Trinity manifestation, there occurs a marked change in the nature of the creative spirit presence and the power of the infinite spirit resident in the local universe concerned. Wow. In response to these paradise phenomena, there immediately personalizes in the very presence of the Creator Son a new personal representation of the infinite spirit. So, yeah, that's what we were talking about here before. So,
Yeah.
it doesn't go away, it becomes new.
Yeah. This is the
divine minister.
Who's our mother spirit or universe mother spirit. Yeah.
The individualized creative spirit helper of the Creator Son has become his personal creative associate, the local universe mother spirit.
Right. Okay, should I go?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a lot that happens in order for
that's like a big
her to become.
And then she's there. She's not just she's actually there, right? Personally. From and through this new personal segregation of the conjoint creator, there proceed the established currents and the ordained circuits of spirit power and spiritual influence destined to pervade all the world and beings of that local universe. In reality, this new and personal presence is but a transformation of the pre-existent and less personal associate of the Son in his early work of physical universe organization. So she was kind of sleeping, but this is a transformation, like a waking up or coming into being, stepping into her potential.
Sleeping, was she aware of her existence and of herself, or was it like kind of like how we talk about just being in I forget what it's called, but like you're in a freeze state? So is she aware of herself?
I think at some point she becomes aware of herself. At first she's kind of not, like when we're born, it takes us some time but for her, it happens all at once and very dramatically. It's like a big bang.
Yeah.
That's how I'm imagining, because this is a creation of a universe. So what I'm seeing here, because all of the physical stuff and energy, that's our mother's body, right? That's her body. Okay? Because we're all made from her body. And then so she's like, when the Creator Son, this is how I picture it. Of course, you know what? I don't know. I just try to imagine things. But I feel that her body, she's comes in here and manifests as he's laid out all of the plans here for, like, there to be a star here and a cluster there and galaxy nebula there and like all of these things here. And then he's got the idea for life, kind of like how this is all going to go and through time, and he can plan out things through time and how these things are kind of going to go. And then she has the actual physical stuff that comes in here, and then when there's life that comes, and then she wakes like up or something. because now it's like her children are alive and they need her,
Mm. Okay, yep.
something like that.
That's cool.
I think it is. And it's bringing together like the potential of living matter and the big bang of this is a primary eruption. It's a tremendous spiritual flash, clearly discernible as far
Yeah.
away as the headquarters, right? So it's far away. I mean, it's big. Okay, that's what I'm feeling about it.
That would be
Okay,
something to see.
or experience something, you know.
Our human little feeble minds would be like, oh my God, it's the end. But if we were advanced and out there, we would know, and it would be like,
See all these things, and these are high beings, the master spirit, and these guys. Okay, so they're kind of like they're disappearing, so they're holding in their divinity, or they're shining for a minute, so that this whole
that's
thing
what
can
that
go.
meant. Okay.
Yeah, they're holding something in because this big thing is gonna go.
Wow. Okay. Now that.
And then she comes into it, and she's like she wakes up and kind of like, you know, it's like Prince Charming kissing Snow White or something like that too, kind of sort
way
of.
better.
You know what I mean?
Way better.
Oh yeah, but I mean that's
Oh my gosh. Okay. Wow.
okay. But you can see how that is reflected in that kind of a story, right? Okay, so you go there.
Oh, okay. This is the relation of a stupendous drama in a few words, but it represents all that can be told regarding these momentous transactions. They are instantaneous, inscrutable, and incomprehensible. The secret of the technique and procedure resides in the bosom of the Paradise Trinity. Of only one thing are we certain: the spirit presence in the local universe during the time of purely physical creation or organization was incompletely differentiated from the spirit of the Paradise Infinite Spirit. Whereas, after the reappearance of the supervising Master Spirit from the secret embrace of the gods and following the flash of spiritual energy, the local universe manifestation of the Infinite Spirit suddenly and completely changes to the personal likeness of that Master Spirit who was in transmuting liaison with the Infinite Spirit.
Okay, no, that's all confusing.
Yeah.
What the heck is that all mean? I don't know. But it's something like, because this master spirit is like is also from the infinite spirit. The infinite spirit is like the Holy Spirit. So there's the big three, the Father, Son, the Spirit that are in paradise. Okay. And the infinite spirit created like the master spirit. So there's one for each super universe. So the super universe, remember, is like many, many universes, right? Okay, so there's the master spirit. So he's kind of like the one, I don't know, I think of him as kind of like the father of the bride, kind of like, so before he comes out and makes this official, okay, so this is it's like that body of the mother spirit is not totally detached from the infinite spirit here, right? Okay, so she's like, right, the spirit presence in the local universe during the time of purely physical creation or organization was incompletely differentiated from the spirit of the infinite. So it's incomplete. She's kind of still, you know what I mean? But now at this time here, the master spirit comes out and says, now you're going to be your own thing. You're going to be apart from your family of origin, from your infinite spirit. You're your own thing. And now you can go get married to your Michael son, and you can create, living babies.
Okay, that makes more sense because it's a lot of words.
It's a lot
and
of
I'm
words.
trying to picture
I know.
it, but
I'm trying to picture it too. So she's tinged by because she's like that of the super universe of that she belonged to, because she's that master spirit that's one of those seven, right?
I like the end.
Okay. What does it say? Read that.
Okay. Mother Spirit thus acquires a personal nature tinged by that of the Master Spirit of the super universe of astronomic jurisdiction. So she just controls so
Well, our universe here, but the master spirit of the super universe, because
Yeah.
the master spirit, she's not the master spirit.
No, I know.
Okay, so that's like her daddy. That's how I'm seeing it. So the master spirit is in charge of all the universes and the super universe. And there's seven
But
super
isn't he
universes.
giving her
He's kind of giving.
astronomic jurisdiction?
It says he's has the office, so that is so it's like she is like him. So she is tinged with the nature of that master spirit of the super universe of astronomic jurisdiction. Okay, so that's how I'm reading it.
Okay.
So she acquires a personal nature that is tinged by that by that of the master spirit. So she is like that seventh. We live in the seventh super universe.
Mm-hmm.
So she's like that seventh master spirit. There's only 7 master spirits.
It's so weird because all of what we're reading, I'm having dreams and my visualizations for my dreams today.
Yeah.
Coming into this, it's weird.
No, it's okay. It's good. Yeah. Okay. I'll read the last one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This personalized presence of the infinite spirit, the creative mother spirit of the local universe, is known in Satania as the divine minister. To all practical intents and spiritual purposes, this manifestation of deity is a divine individual, a spirit person. And she is so recognized and regarded by the Creator's Son. So she's not only all the physical stuff, like her body is like we come from her body. She also has a personality. She's a person.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like Mother Nature, right? It is through this localization and personalization of the third source and center in our local universe that the spirit could subsequently become so fully subject to the Creator Son that of this Son it was truly said, all power in heaven and on earth has been entrusted to him. So because he's been entrusted with this with her divine being and her children that come from her body, all of those, everything in our natures is trusted to our Creator Son.
My brain is seeing all the different levels.
Yeah, there's a lot of different levels. There's a lot of different levels.
And it's not just a straight up level, it's all around. It's like a maze.
Yeah. Yeah,
it's very intricate, and it's not left to the, it's weird. It's not left to the imagination. It's like there's an actual plan in the chaos. It sounds like so much chaos, but there's an actual plan.
Yeah.
And it's not actual chaos. It's very organized and very intentional and very
it's beautiful,
thought out. And
but in each little piece of it, it can look like a crazy thing. Yeah, but it's part of the whole thing.
It's so intricate how everything has to, it's like so very mind-blowing, because to picture all of this, it's like our brains can't even comprehend.
It's like okay, like, oh, I just thought of our blood. It's like our blood, you cut and it bleeds out and it makes a mess, and you look at it under a microscope and there's all these different kinds of things gushing around in it, and you're going like, oh, gross, this is like disgusting, right?
You're so cute. That's how you see it. Okay, I don't know,
but it's all orchestrated, and you've got like so many, like you have the certain amount proportion of platelets, and you have the certain amount of red blood cells and this much percentage of plasma, and you have to have the right kind of leukocytes. I'm trying to remember back in biology. There's different leukocytes. There's monophils and neutrophils and eosinophils and basophils and different ones. And yeah, and they all fit together and they do amazing things and they all knows what it's supposed to do.
See, and for me, I'm seeing it as a metal structure of a building and putting together the house and making it into a building, but it's never ending, and
Right.
and replacing carpet and walls, and it's
And it's all they
Yeah.
all know what they're doing, but you look at it and it's a flipping mess, right? Because there's
Mhm.
pieces of carpet over here, there's plumbing, there's wires, and there's some metal over there in the cabinet
No
tree,
running
isn't it?
water.
And it's all that, and it's yeah, and it's sheetrock and dusty and it's a mess. But all these little guys are going around there and they're building stuff and they know what they're doing.
I see it as like the little doozers. It's so funny.
The doozers.
Yeah,
What are doozers?
it was by Jim Henson. He made these little Muppets, and it was a house, and they had these little doozers, and they built.
And they don't have any eyes. Or they
Yeah,
have, or
yeah,
have
the
that
little hats.
hats
Yeah.
over there.
And I think the dog was always knocking their stuff down, and so they'd have to start all over. And that's how I visualize it in my brain, was that these little dudes are working so hard, and yeah.
Right.
So you see it as blood flow, and I see it as little doozers.
But it's the same thing.
Oh, it'd be interesting to hear what other people out there think and see it as in their brains.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's all.
And then I kind
Yeah.
of wonder if, because the universe and everything is so aware of what we're speaking and saying right now, I wonder if they have a sense of humor and if they're laughing at the fact that you see it as blood
Sure.
and I see it as little doozers, and they're probably thinking, oh,
they're
so
laughing
cute.
their little patooties off.
Oh, it's okay.
They love
They
us.
have no idea.
They
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, we're very entertaining to them.
Hmm.
That's they like that, and they want us to experience all this stuff. So it's so fun. Okay, all right.
That is
Well,
so
that's
crazy.
all we got going right now. And anyway, so we're gonna say goodbye. Say goodbye, Amy.
Goodbye.
Okay, we love you very much. Okay, have a really
It
good
was
day.
good to be back.
Yeah. Okay.